Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We're looking at the fantastic Divi Supreme Modules plugin today. It's a fantastic addition to the Divi theme. It's one of my favorites for sure. And we're checking out the Masonry Gallery module today. Really easy to use. And what it does, it throws all your images that you select into this nice Masonry gallery. And you can add things like hover effects. When you hover over them, you can have the title pop up, you can have an overlay, you can have a little zoom effect like we've got there. And it's super quick to build. So let's get started. I'll show you how to put this together. First thing I want to do is enable my visual builder. Once enabled, let's go down and I'll simply delete this row. So I've got a section, the blue tab here. I'm going to add a row. Of course, you can add any style of row that you want. I'm going to use a single column. All the light grey modules are the one you get as standard with the Divi theme itself, and there's plenty of them. Now these purpley blue ones here are all the ones you get with the Supreme modules, and there's plenty of them. There's 49, I believe. They just added a new one a couple of days ago, and we're looking for the Masonry Gallery. There it is right there. So I'm simply going to left click on that and it opens it up. First thing it's going to do is prompt you to add some images. And you can select them very easily. If you want to select a whole group, select the first one, hold down your shift key and select the last one. It'll select all in between. And there's some here I don't want, so to get rid of those, I'm holding down my control key. Don't really want the food ones. I guess we could have that one back in. And I'm deselecting the ones that I don't want. And of course you can select them individually by selecting the one you want and then just hold the control key down to select an additional one. So I think that's plenty there. Let's add those. And there we are. As you can see, it's added them, it's put them in a masonry fashion. So that's it, video over. No, I'm just kidding. I'll show you how to do the settings. At the moment, we've got no overlay or no title showing. So let's go through and have a look at the settings. Now, as with most galleries, you can drag and drop these images how you want. Just select one and move it to where you want it, and it'll move it for you. Okay, let's roll down a little bit now. And we'll go into our settings. First one we're going to see here is use an overlay. If you switch that one to on, when I hover over now, as you can see, it's got an overlay. It's also put the title in there for us. What we're seeing there is the title of the actual image. So if you want to use that as a caption, you can put it in there. You can use a lightbox effect, the next little switch here. And what that does is when you click on it, it'll pop out into a large version like that. You've also got an option to zoom on hover here. If you switch that one on, when I hover, well, because we've got the lightbox, let's turn that lightbox, let's turn that overlay off a second. Now I've turned the overlay off, you should be able to see the zoom. As you see, that's zooming in a bit when we hover over. I'll turn that back on and I'll show you how to make it so you can see the image and have an overlay as well. Okay, so we're good there. If you want a link, put it in here. And this is linking the whole module. It's not just linking individuals. This is linking the whole module itself, the whole gallery. Use your best practice. Put your link in there. If you're linking to your own site, do it in the same window. If you're linking to somebody else's, put it in a new tab so that your site stays open. But as I've got a lightbox going on, I really don't see the point of having a link as well, but that's entirely up to you. It's another option. Now, if you want to, you can put in a background color, or you can put a gradient or an image or a video if you want to. I'm really not going to do that, but I'll just throw one in so you can see. And you can give it more space around so you can see that more if you want to. For instance, if I was to go into design now and put some spacing all around, padding, say 12. I'll hit the chain and do them all there. You've got it encased in a little background there. That's if you want to put a background color in. I'm happy with it residing on our white background there, so I'll just leave that as it is. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's take that blue away from the background there. Let's go into our design now. Now the grid layout, you can choose the amount of columns you have. Default 3, as you can see there. Let's bump it up to 4. And there we are, we've got 4 columns right there. Whatever works for you, obviously. Columns gap is the gap top, bottom, left and right here. Default's 12. You can have them buffered up against each other if you want to by taking that down to 0. There we go, and in some situations that's great. It's sort of magazine type effect. I like mine the way it was, so I'm going to bump that back up to 12. Obviously, if you want more space, put a higher value up there. Moving on down, we've got grid items here. You can give them rounded corners if you want to, a little border if you want to. Choose your border width. For instance, if we wanted to put a, well, so you can see it, I'll use a red border. I'll give it 3 pixels there that you can see the red border. If we were to round off the corners, if you've got the chain linked here, you can do them all at once. And as you can see, that's rounded off those corners if that's what you want to do. I'm happy to have mine square, so I'm just going to delete that. Common to most Divi modules, if you do something and you don't like what you've done, simply select it, delete it, it'll go back to the default. And to get rid of the border, you don't have to take the color away, just take that down to 0. There we go. Now here's what I was talking about, the overlay. When I put an overlay on there, I kind of like to see some of the image behind it. I mean, it's nice to see the title, and we want to be able to read the title, especially if you've got something meaningful there. So what I like to do is go in there, choose whatever color that you want. I'm going to use black. As you can see, it's turned black now, but I want to be able to see the image through it. You can do this with any color. So I'm going to bring the opacity down to, say, I don't know, 60, 50%, something like that. That way the actual title stands out, but you still get to see some of the image behind. Now we've also got an option here. Not only can we show the title, we can show a description. Now, I haven't got any descriptions in any of these images. So let's just save this. I'll go to the dashboard. I'll go to my media library. We were just looking at that image, so I'll take that one. Here's the actual title. So you can change it to be what you want. And you can add a description also. Okay, we don't need to save anything. As you can see, this little icon will automatically pop up there and tell us it's saved. Now hopefully if we go back, just make sure I've got everything saved here. We'll quickly refresh the page. Now when I hover over this image, you can see you've got the title and the description in there. That's a lovely little feature. Okay, well we're pretty much done with this. Like I say, it's a great thing. Let's go over to our design. Where were we? We were in the overlay. We're showing image title and description there. We've covered the overlay color. You can use any font you want to, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you know the Divi theme has just got a crazy amount of fonts. There are literally hundreds. And to get an example of it, just hover over it. I'm going to leave mine the default at the moment, and you can change the title font, letter spacing, colors and description font to whatever you wish. Now at the bottom we've got Lightbox here, and again if we click on it you can choose to show the title. We've got it there. You can choose to show an image caption as well. And the caption, I won't do it, but I'll just demonstrate, is right here. You can add something to there to pop up in the Lightbox if you want to. So that's pretty much it. Let's just click off, get out of that. Sizing wise, it's the usual Divi theme sizing. If it's taking too much space up for you, you can pull it down, align it to the middle, left, right, or wherever you want it. I'm usually happy for mine to take up 100%. You give it a minimum height and have it cut off somewhere if you want to, but again, I'm happy with mine to take up all of the available space there. So there you go, guys, we're pretty much done with that. The only other thing is, of course, you can make it a full page or full width by going into the row, little green tab here, row settings, go over design, sizing, pull the width up to 100%. I'm going to copy the 100% right there, paste it in the max width just below, Control V, and you've got a full width section. We could give it a little padding left and right just to keep it consistent spacing wise. We'll give 12 left and 12 right. There we go, we've got a bit of spacing left and right there. So let's save this, go to the front end and see what we've got here. Save draft or publish if you're ready. Exit the visual builder. And there we have it. We've got our full page masonry gallery, zoom and overlay and title. There's our mountains and our caption right there. We've got our lightbox effect if we pop it out. There we go. And you can have a caption as well as the title in your lightbox if you wish. So that's a fantastic little feature to have on your site, especially if you've got a lot of nice images to show. Really easy to use. Once again, that's a great Divi Supreme Modules plugin. You can find the link below the video. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.